That's all right. Good morning, Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters, folks who think you guess.
Good evening.
Good morning, Toastmasters. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's what I'm talking about. Are we still sleeping? I know it's late. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. First of all, let me tell everyone who remembers the very first time they went to the Toastmasters. Raise your hand. All right. I'd like to tell y'all about the very first time I went to Toastmasters. See, just in case you didn't know, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. If you can't tell by a little southern twang in my voice. So when I first walked into a Toastmasters meeting, it was in New York City. So imagine a guy like me from down south coming to New York City for a Toastmaster. Here we go. Open the door. Good morning.
Good
My name is
morning.
Beck. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Everybody look like, where did he come from? So, of course, me sounding that way, people were wondering, like, where are you from? I said, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I told you from Atlanta, Georgia. It's like, so what brought you to New York City? I said, Toastmasters brought me to New York City. They said, you came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to join Toastmasters? I said, sure did. See, I'm from down south, and some of the things that you all say here in New York, I don't say down south. The word, the barrier is a little different. Let me give you one word. Let me give you an example. Most of you might not know this word, but I know a lot of you might be able to relate. Mom and them. Does anybody know what mom and them means? No. Nobody know what mom and them means? No. It's two words in New York City. That's why you don't know what it means. Mama and them. See? Now you know what mom and them means. One word down south, two words in New York City. Got it? Got it. Here you go. So, of course, me walking into Toastmasters, they said, well, you know, you got the little southern twang. We don't know if you would probably fit in, but we're going to give you a try anyway. So, okay, thank you. I really appreciate you giving me a try. So we got a 10-step program. It's called a CC. I said, CC? I said, what's that? They said it's called a competent communicator. I said, well, I think I'm pretty competent to communicate. They said, okay, we're going to give you a shot. So, of course, the first time you give a speech, we all know you have the 10 speeches to give. The first speech is called the icebreaker speech, right? I walked in the door. I ain't see no ice. The only thing who was breaking up was me. So, of course, you know I get nervous already. So I get there, and the lady said, well, we're going to give you 2 weeks to put it together. I said, put it together? She's like, yeah, we're going to give you 2 weeks so you come back and do your icebreaker speech. Now, they said the icebreaker speech is about yourself. I can talk about myself. I can talk about my family. I can talk about food, shoes, anything I can throw in there. I was trying to get in there. So, of course, 2 weeks later, they come to the podium. Toastmaster always comes in. The Toastmaster comes and says, excuse me, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, do we have any guests in the house? I just knew they was going to call my name, but they didn't call my name. So what do? I stood up. I said, I can do this. Man, George, I'm going to let me get, I got this. Do this. So I stood up. And since this was my first time giving a speech, I didn't know what to say. So the first thing I said was, Of course, we all know what that means, right? Toastmaster, the Graham said, that doesn't qualify. Don't qualify. So I had to come up with some more words. So I goes to my southern vocabulary again. I said, I'm finna go. Does anybody know what finna go means? Does finna know what finna means? I know you all seen the gas station sign, but does anybody know what finna means?
Yeah.
What is finna? You don't know what finna means? Finna in down south means the same in New York City as getting ready to go. I'm finna go and I'm getting ready to go. Same thing. It's all the same. It's all the same. Okay. So I get a chance to get up and I get ready to do the speech. So he said, come to the podium for the first time, give his icebreaker speech, Mr. Ralph Beck. I walk up to the lectern, confident. I got this. Get to the front. So I started talking. They said 5 to 7 minutes, right? So they said the first thing, any hand gesture, any body language, anything you do, that's when it starts, right? So of course, what do? Anything I can do. So I'm trying to buy 1 good minute before I get started. So they look at me like, what is wrong with this guy? So I was like, I'm going to do it. So I'm doing it, I'm talking. And you know, the first speech is supposed to be, you know, you're nervous and you're shaking and everything. So I'm speaking, I'm talking. I can't stop. So I keep talking. The man's in the back doing it like, hey, stop, stop. I went over the time limit. Nobody told me. First time, mom and them, show did, all those things I was just learning. See, the one thing I'm trying to tell you is this. Even though I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and you all, most of you, I don't know, some of you all are from New York City. Doesn't matter where you're from. Toastmasters is for everybody. My journey, your journey, your journey, your journey. We all have a different journey when it comes to Toastmasters. But we can make it fun, because when you walk into a Toastmaster meeting, they always greet you. See, that's the first thing I was kind of scared of when I first walked in. When I first walked in, people was like, hey, my name is such. Welcome to Toastmasters. I was like, something made right up here. Son, I don't know what's wrong with these people. But I kind of got over it. When I got over there, I met a couple of people. I started traveling around to different Toastmasters, started meeting different people, got a little more comfortable with my Toastmaster self. Toast to the Bronx. Even though they were critiquing me, I knew they were doing it for the best for myself. All I know is that I'm proud to be a Toastmaster. I don't know about you all, but I'm glad to be a Toastmaster. And remember who said it best? Mama them. Mama them said, it bees that way sometimes. See, you don't even know how to say that. It bees that way sometimes. That's a down south thing. It bees that way sometimes. You all probably say, well, it's probably going to be like that sometimes. No, it bees that way sometimes. That means it's going to be some days that you ain't going to want to get up there and do what you got to do, but you got to do it anyway. So, fellow Toastmasters, contest chair, chief judge, even if you're not a Toastmaster here, remember, it bees that way sometimes. Contest chair, chief judge.